Hello everyone, welcome back to Steins Gate. Yeah. The main character is super annoying. We just had to listen to him monologue to us, breaking the fourth wall, for at least 10 minutes. And I am so glad for Mayuri's existence and for the guy with the hat, because they're the only sane players here. Anyways, I, the annoying one, step back from the monitor. Why? Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpacaman. This is the game called Alpacaman 2. There was a first one. And a second, where you speak to Alpacaman via the microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally I find only the ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. I'm right there with you, buddy. I bought it yesterday. 500 yen used. Headset included. Why? Oh, you're a big dude. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. The music is so loud. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. I am holy. Yeah, that's exactly it. No, he's just calling it like it is. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother-in-arms and right-hand man, Hashida Itaru, nickname Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives with whom he cheats on with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings in my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Congratulations on christening your outfit, baby. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku. Nowhere near Daru's level, though. She's the casual. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women specifically? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. No, she's not! Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. Like, if you were any sort of intelligent, which you are not, Okabe, you would realize that she is a valuable asset. Like, she doesn't make these costumes for herself. She's already stated this. Likely, she has commissions, and she makes costumes for other people, thus bringing in money, which you use to pay rent and exchange for goods and services. So, not useless. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory, probably just to humor him. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring, and she said to me, "Flashback." Okay, hostage it is. Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation, for she was the first to join me in my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. Moral support. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Our manifestation in this universe was a tragic Alpacaman. What have we come to? I curse this name and smack the TV. As soon as I do. The TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I changed the channel. Nothing. You broke it! Check the power cable. Nothing. Get me the sledge, Joel! Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken! Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. Oh no! I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is the impossible scene I saw an hour ago. As I left Radio Kaikan, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even in the cars, vanished. Drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I only felt a cold chill run down my spine. I just stood there, breathless until... Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Hello! Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Nope, you just need to see a psychiatrist. Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. Her reply did not make any sense. She's so cute. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. No, dude. I realized she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radio Kaikan, where I had been just moments before. Hello, satellite! There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where not 5 minutes before I had found Makise Kurisu's body, lying in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was, what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakibachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop, not in it! But that's not what I'm seeing right now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? I've I don't know, maybe like Hulk appeared out of the air and like landed on it, just sort of pushing it into the building. That could work. The real question was, when did that happen? Because boom, and we were there, but now we're not dead, and things?
Mayuri, あの人工衛星だわ。
びっくりしたね。
That's really weird.
びっくりしただと。
What do you mean?
何がびっくりしたのだ。
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zoom, but I don't say any of that out loud.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか。
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
Oh, I wonder. And he's just like, why aliens? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? What? Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern. Okay. We didn't know there were people here before. You don't have to call him Officer A. Yeah, like why? Oh, Han. No. No, you jumped universes. That's what happened. Like, it's a weird thing to experience, but like sometimes I'll just be like with Dad and we'll be doing something and like Dad will say, I was sure I put something in the microwave, and I was like, no you didn't, and we just kind of look at each other and I'm like, you hopped universes again, didn't you? And just like, I must have. So like it's a good excuse whenever we just like forget something. We're just like, I swear I did that thing, or that wasn't there before. We jumped universes. That's exactly what happened. And like, okay, so you know D&D rules, rolling 20s and 1s and stuff. Like last night I was driving home from a friend's place, and like it was really late at night, like 3 in the morning, no one was on the road, and like for like a while, like all of a sudden it was like I'd rolled a natural 20 on perception, but there was nothing to perceive, and so I'm just driving like, what's going on? I feel like something's different, something's changed. Was that building here before? I don't know. But like it's a really weird feeling, and it's kind of like, so that's me relating to what's going on for poor Okarin here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could... Yeah, that's the proper response. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at Radio Kaikon." What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcibly led us away. Dun dun dun. Oh, what? Oh, we got a note on UPX, whatever that is. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX, like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. And that is where I will leave you guys off for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later, so bye-bye!